Hey guys, welcome back to Budget with a July Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving, and investing. If these topics are of interest to you, then please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get in today's video. So today's video is the fifth and final Transfer Tuesday for the month of October 2024. So October had 5 Tuesdays. Today is Tuesday the 29th of October, and I'm filming and hoping to post this video by 3 p.m. today because it is Transfer Tuesday. I have a lot to recap you guys on, but also not a lot at the same time, if that makes sense. But I'm excited to share the updates because I've just spent the last 30 minutes going through the 4 videos that I have filmed and shared with you for Transfer Tuesday, just checking on the update, what I had mentioned in there and what I intend to mention in today's video. I do have my trusted planner here and then my mobile phone as well, although we're actually not making any transfers today, but I'll be giving you a recap of the Transfer Tuesdays for the month of October. So my little paper here will be helping me with everything that I want to talk about and just check if I am on track or not. So without further ado, let us begin. So I'm actually going to go on my phone and open up my finance tracker just to see one thing, and that is what my goal was for emergency funds for the for October, and see where I am, because I already know what my goal was for the 100 envelope savings challenge. Okay, awesome. So I do have the number there, so I know what I'm going to be covering. Okay, so for the Transfer Tuesdays, I have been covering 3 topics. One being the credit cards that I have and the debt on them, 2 being refunding my emergency fund, and the third one being 100 envelope savings challenge. So if I start off with my recap, I'm going to start off with week 1. Let me move a little bit to the side so I can put everything here. So for week 1, starting off with the 100 envelope savings challenge, I started the month of October with £1,135 saved in total. So if you're not familiar with the 100 envelope savings challenge, the 100 envelope savings challenge helps you save 5,050. So once you've saved up all envelopes from envelope 1 to envelope 100, you should have 5,050 in your currency at the end. So I started, I should say, October with 1,135 total saved. Over the last couple of weeks, I have not really made many changes. Did make one change, and that's just a small change to bring my total saved to 1,140. And since then, I think I made this change in week 2. Since then, there has been like zero change. Week 2, I added the £5 to bring it to 1,140. Week 3, no change. Week 4, no change. And week 5 now, no change whatsoever. So that's the 100 envelope savings challenge. Basically no change, or should I say £5 change. That is it from the beginning to the end. I have mentioned in multiple Transfer Tuesday videos that it's taking a back burner because I've got other pressing matters that I would like to focus on right now. So practically no change for that. Moving on to my emergency fund. So with my emergency fund, I started the month of October with about £200 saved, and throughout the weeks I was adding money. Week 1, I believe I added in total about £170. Then last minute I added another 170, and then I added another £30 to bring total save to 400. And that, I believe, happened in week 2 as well. Week 3 and week 4, I had no updates whatsoever. And even last week's Transfer Tuesday, I did talk about how I was debating whether I wanted to film the video or not, purely because I had zero money moves when it came to my finances last week. And really, October has been an interesting month in that I have literally been spending more time in my emergency fund, like taking money out than putting in. And I had a goal for October to send at least 200, was it 200 pounds that I had in my tracker? Yes, at least 200 pounds. And I've actually taken out, I have taken out about 2,200, which is crazy. But it's life. I'm not even going to try and explain blah blah blah. No, life has lived in October, and looking at the way things are moving, it will live in November and December too, but that's okay. So with my emergency fund, I am ending October with 400 pounds saved. I did mention that this is just the new emergency fund that I'm trying to work on. I depleted my emergency fund, but not to zero. I still had a bit of money, as you can see. Still had about 2,000 pounds in that account anyway for my emergency fund, which I've now taken out completely. So we are definitely only 400 pounds in the emergency fund because life. Let's just leave it there, because honestly I am tired even looking at it and talking about it. I'm just gonna get back down and continue with the grinding, right? So that is the emergency fund. The final update is in relation to my credit cards. So with my credit cards, I only have one credit card that I'm trying to actively pay down, and that is my Nationwide. I started the month of October with 3,850. I made my repayment, my personal minimum repayment of 50 pounds. So now my balance is 3,800. It has been like that since week 3 when I actually made this 50 pound payment. But yeah, so there isn't really much change there. I started 3,850, it's down by 50 pounds, so we're ending with 3,800. Last week, I mentioned that due to a hen do that I attended, well, I was one of the organizers of it, I put our lunch on my credit card, my Amex credit card, and that came to 350 pounds. And I reimbursed myself the 50 pounds because it was 50 pounds each for the meal and drinks. I reimbursed myself the 50 pounds, so my balance last week was 300 pounds. If I go into the app now, my balance is currently 500 pounds as opposed to 300 pounds, and this is because I do have a trip coming up and I need to make a repayment to that one. The full repayment is due end of this year, and I just thought it made sense to add some money to this trip. So I added some money. Essentially I added 200 pounds towards that trip. So the 300 that I'm still waiting for people to repay me, plus the 200 that I ended up putting on the card, means that I'm ending October with 500 pounds as a balance on my my Amex credit card. So my debt has gone up. So I've got 3,800 plus the 5, oops, it has to be plus 500, means my total debt with the credit card is now 4,300, which I'm not happy about, but such is life. It happens, and honestly, I don't even have 2 words to say about this, but I got a plan. Just know that I got a plan. So we're working with that plan, and I will definitely pay this off as soon as I can. I am traveling in November. I think I am in the country for 2 weeks, and then the rest of the time I'm also out of the country. So we shall see how that plays out. But that is the recap of the Transfer Tuesdays in the month of October. Like I said, it has been an interesting month. For the 100 envelope savings challenge, I had a goal of sending at least 50 pounds towards this challenge. I sent 5 pounds. I was gonna say 0 because I only sent like 3 pounds 39 because the rest was interest earned by the money that was in the account. So technically I only added like 3 pounds. Technically I added 0, but technically I did add 5 pounds. So yeah, I did not manage my goal for 100 envelope savings challenge. Then for my emergency fund, my goal was to send 200 pounds. I did send 200 pounds, but then I took out 2,200, so it negated that money that I added anyway. So it's kind of like you added and you take it out. So I didn't actually add anything, so I didn't meet that goal either. But here we are. here we are. Such is life. We move. Year 4 has definitely tested me in everything, tested all my limits, but that is okay. That is okay. We move. But anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video real soon.